Imagine scanning your entire brain and creating a digital replica of your mind in a computer.
Whoa, so you're saying like a digital copy of your thoughts and memories and everything?
Yeah, that this idea hinges on the idea that we can map every single neuron and connection in the brain, then somehow translate that crazy complex network into a digital format.
It's like creating a digital blueprint of your entire mind. That's insane.
I know, right? But then the question becomes, is that digital copy actually you, with all your experiences and personality?
Yeah, or is it just a super sophisticated simulation?
It's kind of creepy to think about.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, then there's brain transplantation. This one sounds like something straight out of a Frankenstein movie. We're talking about surgically moving a whole human brain into a different body.
Now that is sci-fi.
Right. Like way back in the 1970s, a doctor named Robert White, he transplanted monkey heads onto other monkey bodies.
Oh, wow, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, these experiments were groundbreaking for their time, but they also showed just how complex this whole process is. It's not just like plopping a brain into a new skull. You have to connect this crazy intricate network of nerves and blood vessels, and then you have to make sure the brain can actually function in its new environment.
Yeah, that makes sense. You can't just plug and play with a brain.
Exactly. So even if we could figure out the physical surgery, the real challenge is making sure the brain can actually communicate with and control a new body.
Right, like can you imagine waking up in a completely different body and trying to make it move? That would be wild.
This is where things get super futuristic, connecting our brains directly to computers.
Okay, this is where it starts to sound like the Matrix.
But I don't really get how that works.
Well, Neuralink, for example, they're working on these tiny, flexible threads. They contain electrodes that can create a high bandwidth interface with the brain.
So you're saying they're basically trying to create a direct connection between our brains and computers.
Yeah, and the real challenge is decoding those super complex neural signals, translating them into commands a computer can understand, and vice versa.
So like we could control a computer with our thoughts.
Exactly. Or download information directly into our brains. Think about the possibilities.
That's mind-blowing.